Let's say you and your partner, both over 50, are seeking ways to revitalize your relationship. Your routine may have made things a little dull, which can affect your connection as a couple. But what if I told you that there are two positions that can completely change those intimate moments? It's not just about technique, it's about connection and presence. In this video, I'll show you how a few simple changes can bring you closer together and give you more pleasure and satisfaction. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up to help us reach more people. Leave a 1 in the comments if you liked the topic, or a 0 if you didn't, so we can make our content better. Let me tell you about something that happened to me and my partner a while ago. We were going through a challenging period in our relationship, and it felt as though nothing had changed. Have you ever felt that way? There wasn't any connection that kept the passion and excitement alive. But one day, without planning anything, we decided to do things differently. Before we got to the fun part, we focused on reuniting. We looked into each other's eyes, gave each other slow, low kisses, and talked about deeper issues. From that moment on, both physically and emotionally, everything changed. It became more intense and special. I know that for many women, especially older women, the important thing isn't just the physical, but also how present and connected we are in the moment. And it's not just me saying this. A Harvard University study showed that a strong emotional connection before long-term intimacy greatly enhances the pleasure for both partners. So it's not just the body that matters, but also how each person feels. Stay tuned to learn how 2 simple positions can enhance your intimate life. Oh, and by the way, my name is Laura. If this is your first time watching me, don't forget to subscribe and hit notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Let's embark on this journey together. Oh, the connection that keeps the passion alive. This emotional connection is what sustains the fire of passion, particularly as we age. Many women, especially those over 50, say that what matters is how they feel around their partner. It's not just the physical act that counts, but the connection between the two. Research shows that most women value emotional connection much more than the physical part. Passion comes from actually being there for her. Simply standing beside her is insufficient. You must have a deep connection with her. Here's a tip. Before you get close, take some time to really connect and talk about something fun. It may seem simple, but this can change the power of spooning everything. When my partner and I decided to take a break from our normal routine, instead of jumping right into it, we focused on having fun and lovingly touching each other at the end. The connection we built made everything more intense and special. Small actions can spark passion without the need for big actions. Showing her that you want her not just for her body, but also for the time you spend together makes her feel special and appreciated. In the end, it's these little things that make the connection between you stronger. To help you have a more fulfilling and satisfying sexual life, I've written a digital book called Rediscovering Intimacy: Healthy Sexual Sexuality After 6D. It has practical and motivational advice on how to strengthen your relationship while dealing with emotional and physical challenges, as well as effective ways to rekindle passion and connection in marriage. Click on the first pinned comment to get your copy, but don't wait. Limited copies are available. You might think this position has a lot of power if you spoon. For many mature women, feeling safe and comfortable in their clothes is very important, and spooning off provides just that. It's the perfect mix of affection and pleasure, making the moment extra special. When a woman is in this position, she feels safe in her partner's arms, which brings a sense of security. And what's even more exciting, that security doesn't dim the passion. Instead, it makes it burn even brighter. Feeling safe allows a woman to open up emotionally and physically, which is when the magic occurs. I read a study that showed couples who cuddle in this way with skin-to-skin contact feel more connected. Spooning isn't just a way to be close, it's also a chance to build a strong emotional bond. Don't think it's just a boring hug. You can make this moment even more special with small gestures. For example, while you're spooning, why not whisper something sweet in her ear? It doesn't have to be anything complicated. It could be a compliment like, "You look beautiful," or "I'm so happy to be close to you." These words can have a big effect, and remember that you have the chance to touch several sensitive parts of her body. Don't be in a hurry. Slow movements can be more powerful. A soft touch on the neck or a kiss behind the ear can make things even more intense. Spooning is a wonderful way to build anticipation and gradually increase pleasure, making everything more exciting. It's important to use this close contact to strengthen your relationship when moving on. It's a chance to bond not only physically, but also emotionally, creating a sense of comfort that can lead to something even better in a mature relationship. Remember that building something slowly can have a lasting effect. Number 3, the backward seizure to get more control. Let's discuss a potential idea. Control may sound exciting, but for many mature women, it has a deeper meaning. In the reverse cowgirl, she's the one in charge, and this can change everything. At this point in their lives, women have learned a lot about what they like. In the reverse cowgirl, she can set the pace, angle, and intensity of what's happening for a woman who may have often felt pressured to meet expectations. Having this kind of power can be very freeing and satisfying. A friend of mine told me that the first time she tried this position, she felt amazing. It wasn't just the physical pleasure, but also the confidence that came from being able to control everything. She realized that the sense of power was just as important as the pleasure itself. It made her feel strong and wanted, which affected her partner too. This is where you play a crucial role. Despite being in charge, you still have a responsibility to support her and create an environment where she feels free to explore. Research shows that a woman's happiness goes up a lot when she feels like she's in charge of her pleasure. So instead of just watching, I party with loving words, gentle touches, and looks that make her feel even stronger. Plus, from her position, you can see every detail of her body, which makes everything even more exciting. But it's not just what you see, it's what that image makes you feel. A woman who is sure of herself and knows what she wants is shown by confidence. This is a lesson of how strong being sure of yourself can be. Many people think that passion has faded over time, but don't underestimate the emo effect of the reverse cowgirl. You create a new level of intimacy when she feels free to explore without fear. It's like saying, "You're in charge and I trust you," which makes all the difference. Ultimately, the reverse cowgirl position offers more than just a sense of comfort. It serves as a platform for her to express her confidence and independence, and for you, it presents an opportunity to relish these qualities. At this stage of life, confidence is undeniably the most potent stimulant. Rhythm is everything. Let's talk. Rhythm is all about getting to know her body. Rhythm is important for pleasure. We can focus too much on technique or positions, but what counts most is connecting with what she feels. Everyone has a unique way of moving, and it's important to learn to recognize that in order to make special moments. It takes time, attention, and a little patience for this to happen. First, it's important to remember that an older woman's body may react differently than it did when she was younger. Slower sexual responses can be deeper and last longer for women over 50 if they are patient. It's not always a beneficial idea to rush. Think of her body as music. Sometimes the melody is soft and slow, and other times it builds up to an amazing peak. It's your job to listen to that rhythm. Pay attention to her breathing. If it gets faster or deeper, that means you're doing well. Watch how she reacts when you touch her or kiss her. If she closes her eyes or arches her back, you're probably making the right notes. Take note of this important advice. Not being afraid to ask is important for a satisfying sexual experience. Sometimes we feel like we have to guess everything. A simple, "Do you like this?" or "How do you feel?" can lead to even more pleasure. It doesn't make you less attractive. In fact, it makes you more attractive to her. Another thing that works well is changing the rhythm. Don't stick to one pace. Start slowly to build anticipation, and then pick up the pace when you feel she's ready. Just make sure you don't make any sudden changes. Rhythm isn't just about moving your body, it's also about how you feel. For women, a whisper or word at the right time can change everything. Feeling wanted, respected, and understood is what gives you pleasure. Being present and not merely following instructions is crucial. This event lacks a definitive conclusion. The more you work to figure out what she's trying to say, the more powerful the experience will be at the fantasy's end. The key to reading a woman's body is paying attention to details and being open to change. What makes a moment? It's important to remember not just what you do, but also how you do it. Number 5. Let's talk about dreams after 50. This is in reference to the connections you make along the way. Many people think that these fun ideas are only for young people, but that's not true. In fact, this is a wonderful time to explore desires you may have kept hidden for a long time. The good news is that your partner may have fantasies too. Studies show that both men and women can have sexual fantasies well into their 60s or 70s. The courage to discuss these fantasies distinguishes couples who achieve them. Opening your heart and sharing these desires is hard, but it makes everything more fun. Picture a calm afternoon at home, just the two of you with a glass of wine. Now is the perfect time to talk about those little desires that you've never shared. You don't have to dive right in. Start with something light like, "I've always been curious about," or "Have you ever thought about?" When trust is present, a new level of intimacy emerges, creating a safe space where you can talk without fear of judgment. Remember that fantasies don't have to be big. They can be simple things like trying something new at home, changing the setting, or planning a trip to a special place where you can get away from the routine. It's crucial to step beyond your comfort zone and rediscover each other. Pay attention to what she says. A crucial step is to let your partner talk about her wants without judging her. Listening and understanding can ignite a hidden spark within you. After age 50, fantasies aren't just about the act itself, they're also about the freedom to explore new sensations and rediscover yourself at a time in life when love, trust, and closeness are even stronger. If you thought you'd tried everything, you still have more to discover. You just need the courage to try. Being mature isn't a problem, it's a chance to learn new things about yourself and your partner. The next time you're with your partner, remember everything we've talked about. Be fully present and enjoy every moment. Life is too short not to live it fully. If you've made it this far, let me know you're still with me. I really like this station. If you liked this video, please don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Let's talk about important things that can make your life better every day. My name is Laura, and I'll see you soon.